Get ready with me, Christmas party edition. Let's do a glitter makeup. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see these eyes up close and personal. If you're struggling to do a smoky eye, this is literally my go-to. Starting by concealing the lid, I'm taking a flat brush and I'm just gonna prep that lid. I am so ready for Christmas glitter makeup. So the trick is to get as close up to the eyebrow as possible. I've already penciled in my eyebrows, and this may look crazy at first, but trust the process. What I like about this, it kind of like elongates my brows a bit more. We're gonna do glitter on the lid today. If you are looking for some inspo for Christmas, this could be it. So what this does, it creates like a really nice tacky base so that the eyeshadow has something to adhere to. It's gonna make the glitter stand out as well, so you do not want to skip this step. All of the links will be down below if you need any of these products. I need to introduce you to the best tin in the world. This is from Nude Sticks, and it's a box of basically eye color wands. They make amazing bases for eyeshadow. I'm going to show you what I mean now. Taking the darkest shade they have, which is the color Night. Okay, listen up. If you want your eye makeup to last, you better put a cream product underneath that matches the color. Honestly, watch how messy this is. It's going to create like a U shape on that outer corner, and this is what's gonna create that depth. Using a fluffy brush, we're just gonna buff that, and because it's so creamy, you can create a really lovely blend with it. And just be really gentle and trust the process. I'm now gonna take this black color here. This is just a palette I've created myself. Taking a black color now, and we're gonna go over that cream product to set it in place. And this is what's going to make it long lasting. This is what makes the difference to level up your makeup. Like, it's these small changes. And I'm not kind of focusing too much on spreading that product. When the hard work is done, now we're going to take this grey colour here, and that's going to be our transition colour. I'm going to take this colour here, which is like a really cute silvery shimmer. If you want your glitter to look stunning, like 10 out of 10, then layering up your glitter is what you need to do. Start patting it into that inner section of my eye, and this is going to create a really nice shimmer base for our glitter to lay on. This product right here is what you need for your glitters to be popping on your eye. This is the colour Disco from Peaches Makeup. I only ever get my pigments from Peaches Makeup. I don't know if you can see without me like tipping it everywhere, but oh my god, that glitter. Wait until you see it on the eye. And because we've done eyes first, we can afford to get fallout underneath the eye, so don't stress if it falls underneath the eye. Get me to a Christmas party now. And then taking that first brush I went in with some of the cream product, I'm just going to use that to blend the two colours together. Okay, next up is eyeliner, but I'm not taking it into a wing today. I will show you a cute little trick that will make your eyes lifted. So take the eyeliner pen. This is the roller liner from Benefit. I do really like this, but I need to get a new one because it's drying out. I'm going to take it as close to my lash line as I possibly can. And when it gets to the outer corner, I'm just going to make that line thicker and kind of pull it out so it's kind of raised above my lash line, almost like going on a diagonal. Where your eye stops is where we're going to stop today. This is such good eyeliner to do if you're worried about symmetry and you're not a fan of like winged out vibes. Before I put my lashes on, I'm going to be using the Nude Sticks mascara, coating my lashes a little bit just so that they look like they've got some sort of darkness to them. The lashes I'm using today are, of course, my Green Girl lashes, my eco-friendly reusable lashes. These are the ones in Emmeline, and they're one of my favourite styles because they wing out so lovely on the outer corner whilst looking like quite natural on the eye. Look down and place them in the centre, kind of wiggle them into that lash line and then let them go. Then take the outer corner and push it into the lash line, and then the inner corner, push it into the lash line, and they're pretty much good to go. They go on so smoothly, and I've worn these a couple of times already because they're reusable. If you're not a lash girly, then you might want to try these lashes because honestly they've converted so many people because they just look and feel amazing on. Like, the difference that it gives, like, this is how I get a wing liner looking super snatched without even doing any wing liner. Take a cotton pad and dose it in some micellar water, and then half it so it's sort of like a semicircle shape, so you've got like that straight line, and then we're going to literally put it on a diagonal like this and give it a sweep up like that, and then you've got a really nice cut line without any effort at all. So if you mess up eyeliner, this is good for that. And if you want like a more snatched under eye, it's really satisfying to do as well. Clean up any excess underneath the eye, so any fallout. Zooming you out so you can see my face and we're not so close up and personal. I am going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush foundation. This is the Flawless foundation and it's stunning if you want like long wearing. If you've got an oilier skin type as well, this is ideal. To be honest, I'm combination skin and this works really well for me. A really good staple in my kit for if you want something long lasting and something that you don't have to top up so much. This is perfect. It is quite a full coverage baby, so if you're not into the full coverage, then probably you'd want something like the NARS Radiant. But if you want that like airbrushed matte long wearing full coverage baby, then this is your girl. Just buffing that into the skin. I always use the Peaches makeup brushes just because they're so fluffy and soft. Like honestly, they feel so gentle on my sensitive skin. I believe this is the colour 3, which is like bang on my skin. Sometimes I go for a 6 if I've got some fake tan on. Are we seeing how this foundation goes on? Like it sticks to my nose really well and it just is such a beautiful foundation. This is an oldie, but quite honestly, I go back to it all the time on nights out. At the moment, I'm doing a different technique where I'm letting my concealer settle and then I'm going to go straight into doing my contour. So I'm going to use these 2 products for my contour today. This is Bondi Belle from Nude Sticks and this is Bareback Blush. I'm going to contour my cheekbones a little bit, and this is where I like to place my contour for a nice lift. So I like to go high up on my cheekbones and then also like in a diagonal on my forehead, and I leave the gap in between completely free. I also like to kind of make a U shape around my nose and a little bit underneath my chin there. And then before I blend that out, I'm going to go in with my Bareback colour, which is a really lovely sort of barely there blush colour. Perfect for if you're doing a heavy eye and you just need like a flusher colour. Just going to take that slightly above that contour. So I'm going to take my Morphe M335 brush. I'm just going to start kind of like building that concealer shape, and I want to make sure that my shadows of my eye are still being seen, because else your eye would look crazy. I'm seeing too many people on social media go right up to their lash line. I'm just patting the rest of the concealer out. The same brush for this, and I'm just going to start with my nose contour. And there's still a bit of concealer left on it, so it's just going to mute it down really nicely. Then go into my forehead. I'm just going to pat the contour into my hairline. And because I'm blonde, you have to be so careful, like not to get it too far up to that hairline, because else it looks quite muddy. If you've got a skin colour like mine, then this colour will be perfect for you. I'll link it down below. Can you see where that shadow is on my forehead? That's exactly where I want it. Just kind of blending the 2 colours together. You don't want to bring it too far down. I see so many people do that and bring it far down, and then you get a lot of smile lines. I can go more in depth in that if you want. So if you want a video on how I contour, like how I do it with my clients, then let me know. You can probably see that my face is a bit shiny and it's a bit wet. So we need to take a fan, and I'm just going to dry my face before I then set it with powder. If you don't do this step, you probably will get patching. This is my favourite powder of all time. I tried the Huda Beauty one. I don't enjoy it as much as this one. I'm just going to take that, the side of my nose to start with, and then start bringing it up to my inner corner and my under eyes. And this just creates a nice thin layer underneath, and it won't cake at all. And it'll set the makeup so none of that eyeshadow will fall down. Gives me the most airbrushed look. It's stunning. Everything's starting to come together. Looking a bit airbrushed, but if you want a glowier look, don't stress, because we have ways of bringing the glow back, so just bear with me. Bronzer today, we're going to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the colour Dark, and I'm just going to use that to warm up my contour. So everywhere I put contour, I'm just going to place that bronzer. I wasn't sure whether I was going to use blush because we've done quite a heavy eye, but I'm going to dip into the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow, just a tiny little bit, because it is quite sheer, which is what we want. I'm not going to go any further, because if we go too pink on the cheeks, it's going to clash with the eye and we're going to look drag. Even though I love my drag queens, it's just not the moment right now. I don't often put black in my waterline, but today is that day because we're doing a smoky eye. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Nude Sticks eye colour in that waterline. If you're having like a black smoky moment, this is going to really make the eyes pop. Taking a fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend that line a little bit. When I am doing a cool tone or dark eye, I like to use more browny tones on the lip because again, if I use pink, it probably will clash. So I'm going to use Sweet Tea Morphe as my lip liner. This is the lip liner by itself. Next, we're using Nude Cake from Charlotte Tilbury. Just going to use that in the center or the negative space. It's so creamy. Like, I am in love with this at the moment. Next, we've got the NYX Butter Gloss lip gloss to go over the top. It's so slightly peachy pinky. I love the formula of these butter glosses. We're gonna add some highlight back into the face, and this is Double Gleam from MAC. It's their extra dimension highlighter, which I absolutely adore. I've bought it recently, really like it, and I really like to just keep it quite low down on my cheekbone, like just by here. Really, really like this, and I think this is going to be really popular around Christmas time. I like to do a little in the middle of the forehead as well. This is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this like glittery Christmas glam. I am living for these eyes, like stunning. If you have any suggestions or questions, please let me know in the comments below. Let's have a chat. I will see you soon in the next video.